The Aspen Lodge glowed like a diamond in the snow. Crystal chandeliers, imported champagne, designer gowns swirling under golden light. My family was in full celebration mode at their annual Christmas gala. My sister Malene raised her glass and laughed. "Did you hear from Emily? She won't be joining us. All the luxury hotels are booked. She was too busy with her little hospitality consulting job." The table erupted in laughter. Mom waved dismissively. She'll probably spend Christmas in one of her cheap motels. I stepped forward from the shadows, heels clicking across marble. "Actually," I said calmly, "I already have accommodations." They froze. Then the lobby screens flickered to life. Breaking news: Elite Hotels acquires Aspen Lodge and 20 premium properties worldwide. CEO Emily Henderson expands global empire. Midnight ownership transfer complete. The laughter died instantly, and their perfect little world came crashing down. If you've ever been mocked by your own family for your small job while you were secretly building something massive, or if you've ever been treated like the family disappointment while carrying everyone else, hit that like button right now. Subscribe for more stories where the quiet one finally stands up and the family feels every single consequence. Let's dive into how I turned years of laughter into total silence. My name is Emily Henderson. I'm 31 now, but for most of my adult life, I was the family's punchline, the one who works in hotels, the one who didn't go to law school like her sister, the one who's always too busy with her little hospitality thing. The annual Henderson Christmas Gala at Aspen Lodge was the crown jewel of my family's social calendar. Hand calligraphed invitations, imported crystal, designer gowns that cost more than my first car. Every December, the entire extended family descended on the most exclusive resort in Aspen like they owned the place. Because in their minds, they basically did. They were the Hendersons. Old money, old expectations, old superiority. I stood quietly in the grand lobby that night, watching through the tall glass windows as the celebration unfolded. They hadn't noticed me yet. Aunt Sarah asked, "Did you hear from Emily?" Mom waved dismissively, sipping champagne. "Oh, she won't be joining us. All the luxury hotels are fully booked. We told her months ago to reserve rooms, but she was too busy with her little hospitality consulting." They laughed. If only they knew. Hospitality consulting wasn't managing budget motels. It was building them, buying them, transforming them. For 5 years, I had quietly acquired properties under shell companies. Late nights in airport lounges, red-eye flights, negotiations in languages I barely spoke. I lived on instant noodles and determination, while they vacationed in places I funded with my little job. No one knew, not even my closest friends. I kept it hidden because I wanted the moment to be perfect. And tonight, the Aspen Lodge officially became mine. My phone buzzed. Acquisition of Aspen Lodge complete. Ownership transfers at midnight. 3 minutes. That's all that stood between mockery and shock. "At least she's employed," Mom sniffed, though managing cheap hotels isn't exactly impressive. Malene smirked. "She'll probably spend Christmas in one of her little motels." That's when I stepped forward, heels clicking across marble. "Actually," I said calmly, "I already have accommodations." They froze. "Emily, how did you even get in?" I smiled gently. "I own the building." Right on cue, the lobby screens flickered. Breaking news: Elite Hotels acquires Aspen Lodge and 20 premium properties worldwide. CEO Emily Henderson expands global empire. Midnight ownership transfer complete. The laughter died instantly. Dad's spot glass trembled in his hand. Malene dropped her champagne flute. It shattered on the marble, like her ego. Mom's face went pale under layers of makeup. The entire gala went silent as the news ticker rolled across every screen in the lodge. As of midnight, I continued, voice steady, Elite Hotels owns every luxury property in Aspen. Elite Hotels? Dad whispered, voice cracking. The $8 billion chain? My little hospitality project, I nodded. Their Christmas suite? Canceled, effective immediately. But this is the most exclusive resort in Aspen, Mom protested, voice rising. Yes, I agreed, and we have strict policies against guests who treat hospitality workers as beneath them. News vans were already pulling into the driveway, international media, investors, royalty-level bookings. Meanwhile, my family stood there in stunned silence, designer gowns suddenly looking ridiculous under the weight of reality. But where will we stay? Mom asked, quietly, voice small for the first time in years. I smiled gently. There's a lovely budget motel on the outskirts of town. The irony was delicious. The next morning, from my private office overlooking the snow-covered mountains, I watched the markets surge. Elite hotels' stock skyrocketed. Revenue doubled overnight. My assistant spoke calmly. Your family spent the night at Mountain View Motel. I glanced at the security footage. Designer luggage dragging through snowy sidewalks. No VIP treatment, no special breakfast, just regular coffee and fluorescent lights. Later, they came upstairs, humbled. Maline's designer scarves were gone. Dad's confidence, gone. Mom's manicure chipped from carrying her own bags. The motel, Maline started. It was beneath you, I finished calmly. Silence. Then realization. You doubled employee salaries, Dad said quietly. Full benefits, industry-leading training. Yes, I said, because hospitality isn't about luxury, it's about dignity. The staff they used to snap at, they were now the heart of my empire. 3 months later, Forbes called me the new queen of luxury hospitality. Elite Hotels was worth $15 billion. And then my assistant announced, your family completed the training program. That was my condition. 30 days, every position. Housekeeping, front desk, kitchen staff, valet. They entered my New York flagship property quietly. Different. We were wrong, Mom whispered. The guests I checked in, some treated me like I was invisible. Like you used to treat staff? I asked softly. They nodded. Respect goes both ways, I said. Elite Hotels succeeds because we value everyone. Maline stepped forward. Entry-level position, she said. No special treatment, every holiday. I want to earn it. I studied her. Starting at the bottom, I replied, including Christmas. Yes. And for the first time in our lives, she meant it. Revenge fades. Respect builds. They thought I was playing hotel. They mocked what they didn't understand. And in the process, they taught me the greatest lesson of all. Never announce your empire to people who already decided you're small. Build it quietly, then let the ownership papers speak. If this story gave you chills or that deep, satisfying exhale of finally, smash the like button and tell me in the comments, have you ever been mocked for your small job while secretly building something huge? What was your moment? We read every single comment. And subscribe for more Reddit revenge stories where the quiet ones finally stand up and win. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.